General Hospital spoilers tease that Jophiel Love has officially confirmed that she will return to General Hospital as Violet, which opens up a series of exciting and dramatic events for the storyline. Violet's return is likely to be a significant turning point, not only in continuing her family's narrative but also in impacting other characters who are facing major changes in their lives. Since Finn left Port Charles and Violet had to live with other family members, her story has not had the opportunity to fully develop. Violet's return may create a fresh turn for the plot, especially with Finn's ongoing absence still unresolved. Violet will have to face the consequences of her father's prolonged absence due to personal issues and find a way to reconnect with her loved ones. With Violet's reappearance, unresolved family issues will begin to come to light. This change could lead to new tensions between Violet and her family members, especially as Violet might be the bridge between the past and present, particularly in dealing with the issues Finn left behind. Fans of General Hospital are eagerly anticipating Violet's return, and it's certain that this comeback will bring significant changes to her family's story, increasing the drama and allure of the show. Hayden's return to Port Charles is a huge shock for all the characters and fans of General Hospital. The relationship between Hayden and Violet, which was previously developed strongly, will be taken to a new level when Hayden comes back. Violet, Finn's daughter, will have to face major changes in her life, not only within her family but also in the complex relationships that have been left unresolved. After a long absence, Hayden will not only return to mend her relationship with Violet but could also bring with her undisclosed secrets from her past. She may have to confront other characters in Port Charles, especially Finn, with whom her relationship was never fully resolved. Will Hayden be able to maintain her relationship with Finn, or will she distance herself from him to pursue her own agenda? This return will not just focus on family issues but will also bring to light an ongoing haunting story from the past. Hayden may have to face conflicts with other characters, including those she had past relationships with, like Jason and Carly. Unresolved conflicts from the past could explode, especially if secrets about why Hayden left are revealed. This change also means that Violet will face new challenges. She may have to decide whether to side with her mother or resolve the issues between Finn and Hayden. The mother-daughter relationship will remain a vital part of the story, and there will undoubtedly be conflicts and touching moments. The untold truths about Hayden's past, as well as the decisions she must make to protect her family, will create a wave of strong emotions in General Hospital. In conclusion, Hayden's return brings not just a family shock but also opens up numerous possibilities for new storylines. She will not only be a returning character but will bring major changes and unresolved stories, creating an explosion in the relationships between the characters in Port Charles. Finn is facing a serious illness and requires urgent medical intervention, which will lead him back to Port Charles. His condition is worsening, and seeking help from specialists in Port Charles becomes essential for his survival. However, as Finn continues to weaken, one of the most critical decisions regarding his future and that of his family will arise. Will Hayden and Violet be willing to do what's necessary to save him? With Finn's health deteriorating rapidly, doctors recommend an extraordinary treatment plan, possibly an organ transplant, to save him. However, this would require a significant sacrifice from those closest to Finn, especially Hayden and Violet. Hayden, with her complicated past relationship with Finn, will face a tough choice. Can she put aside all past conflicts to help Finn, the man she once loved? She will have to decide whether she is willing to give part of her body to save him. As for Violet, Finn's daughter, she is caught between saving her father and facing the internal conflict about the disagreements she's had with him in the past. Violet will have to decide if she can forgive the things that happened between them and do something significant to save her father. Donating an organ to Finn is not an easy decision, as it is not just a physical sacrifice but also a pivotal moment in the father-daughter relationship. Their relationship has been through many trials, but will Violet have the strength to overcome the past and act for her father's future? This creates a dramatic story where family conflicts, forgiveness, and love will be tested to the limit. It's not just about saving Finn's life but also about emotions, sacrifice, and life-or-death choices. The conflicts between Hayden and Finn, Violet and Finn, and even between Hayden and Violet will make the story even more complex. Their decisions will not only affect Finn's life but could forever change the future of their family. This tension will also raise questions about morality, sacrifice, and choice. Will Hayden and Violet be able to overcome the challenges in their relationships to do what's necessary for Finn? Or will this lead to an irreversible disaster? Finn's story of life and death, along with the actions his family must take, promises to be a crucial part of the upcoming General Hospital episodes, keeping fans glued to the screen. Hayden is facing a challenging situation where she must make an important decision that will impact not only her future but also the lives of her loved ones. Finn, her ex-husband, is facing a dangerous illness, and one of the critical choices is whether she will be willing to sacrifice to save him and their family. This is not an easy decision for Hayden, especially as she must overcome past conflicts with Finn and her complex feelings about their relationship. However, in this urgent situation, Hayden cannot stay idle. She realizes that, whether she wants to or not, she needs to help Finn overcome the biggest challenge of his life. Finn has always been the one to protect her and Violet, and now it's time for her to do the same to protect her family. But it's not as simple as that, as Hayden will have to deal with torn emotions about donating an organ to Finn, especially when she faces the fear of losing him and the complications in their relationship. A decision that may involve donating part of her body. This is not only a physical choice but also a mental and emotional challenge. Hayden may have to face Violet's empathy and concerns, who might not fully understand the sacrifice her mother is making to save her father. This will make Hayden think carefully about the impact her actions will have on her daughter's life and their future. At the same time, this will put Hayden in a struggle not only with herself but also with those around her. She may face criticism from those who disagree with her decision or even from people who won't understand why she made this choice. But perhaps, this will lead to a change in Hayden's relationships with people in Port Charles, especially with Finn and Violet. This decision could be the turning point for a new life for their family, or a painful end to a fractured relationship. In conclusion, the sacrifice Hayden is willing to make to save Finn is not just a physical challenge but also an emotional and spiritual one. She will have to deal with complex emotions while figuring out how to protect her family when faced with a difficult and arduous decision. The events ahead will undoubtedly change her relationship with Finn forever and have a powerful impact on everyone involved with them. Violet, with her intelligence and determination, will begin searching for evidence to clear her mother Hayden's name from the crimes she was accused of in the past. Although Hayden has endured much criticism and misunderstanding from the Port Charles community, Violet has always believed in her mother's innocence. The young girl will not let anyone harm her mother without just cause. As Violet starts to dig deeper into past events, she will uncover some important details and long-hidden pieces of the puzzle. This evidence will show that Hayden was caught up in unfair situations, and perhaps her actions weren't crimes as others believed. Violet will soon realize that her mother was manipulated and taken advantage of, and that Hayden's decisions in the past may have been the result of circumstances beyond her control. This discovery will open up a new story for Hayden, as she will finally be able to clear her name and dispel the misunderstandings within the community. People will begin to realize that Hayden was not the villain they thought, and that her actions in the past were due to unfortunate circumstances. This will also help ease the pressure she has endured and allow her to regain trust from her loved ones, particularly from Finn and Violet. Violet, in her quest for the truth, will not only help her mother escape suspicion but will also help their family rebuild the broken relationships. Though this process may cause some tension and conflict, in the end, Violet will prove that the truth has the power to set people free, and honesty will guide them toward a brighter future.